Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
A deadly crash investigation underway on the city's far west side this morning. Jonathan Cotto joining us live right from the scene.
Plus new vaccine details as America inches closer to herd immunity against the coronavirus.
And taking a live look out at the Alamo City, a cool 60 degrees to start your Sunday morning. What is the rest of the day? What does the work week look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. But until then, good morning. It is 6 o'clock this Sunday morning. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. What'd you end up doing yesterday?
I decided to do a whole rehaul of my garden. Just started pruning everything, cleaning everything up for the fall. And it did get a little warm, Sarah, like around 1 or 2. I was like, I've been so spoiled. 90 degrees now was just so hot.
Yeah, I know, right? But I bet it felt nice in the shade.
It did.
With a low humidity out there. And today we're going to get warm as well again, but the low humidity is going to be nice. But this is the last day, guys, of low humidity for a while. I know. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah, it's going to get humid again as early as tomorrow morning. For now, though, enjoy these cooler temperatures. It's 50 in Comfort, 52 in Kerrville, 54 in Bulverde, 59 at Port SA, 60 here in San Antonio. And guess what? Temperatures could drop another degree or 2 before we see the sunrise here. So for today's forecast, a quick warm up to near 90 this afternoon. By about 2 p.m., we'll already be in the mid 80s. Sun will set at 726. We'll have southeast wind at 5 miles per hour. What's up with the weather this week? Well, again, as I mentioned today, nice with low humidity, but humidity does return tomorrow. We'll talk about that and how that'll impact our weather. And then finally, we are going to have some welcome rain chances this week. It's been a very dry September. So we'll talk about that when we can expect some rain in the Alamo City and what that humidity is going to do to our forecast in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, San Antonio police investigating a crash that ended with 2 people dead, 2 more in the hospital. All of this happening on the city's far west side.
Jonathan Cotto joins us live. Jonathan, what have you learned so far?
Well, Sarah, we do know that this crash took place at around 1:30 this morning. The victims are aging anywhere between 30 to 70 years of age. But let's take a look at what that scene looked like just earlier this morning. The San Antonio police responding to the deadly scene taking place at 1:30 a.m. Investigators say a vehicle with 4 people was traveling northbound on the frontage road of 1604. They tell us that that vehicle was crossing the intersection of 1604 and Culebra. Another vehicle traveling southbound on Culebra hit that vehicle as it crossed the intersection.
As preliminary information, we just know that there was a crash, a collision that at the intersection, producing 2 fatalities, 1 in critical, 1 in stable. The driver of the suspect's vehicle is in stable condition and is being evaluated.
Police say the other victims of that vehicle were women who had to be rescued using the jaws of life. As for the victim responsible of this crash, police say he will be evaluated for DWI. Reporting, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. An argument between a couple ends with a man getting stabbed in the hand with a screwdriver, and now a woman is in police custody. The arrest affidavit reads that last Sunday, 43-year-old Margaret Ruiz and the victim got into an argument where Ruiz accused the victim of cheating on her. Police say that argument escalated to Ruiz trying to stab the victim with a screwdriver. The victim was able to use his hand to protect himself. Ruiz ran from the scene after stabbing the victim in the hand, but was eventually arrested and now faces a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Things getting back to normal in Del Rio. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officials announcing travel and trade operations now back open at the Del Rio port of entry. Passenger and pedestrian operations resumed yesterday afternoon. Commercial cargo operations will resume beginning 8 a.m. Monday morning. Now, the port of entry had been closed since last Friday due to the thousands of migrants around the international bridge. The Valverde County Commissioner said that area has now since been cleared out. Now to the latest on COVID. How close is America to gaining herd immunity against this virus?
New vaccine data shows we could be getting closer, but a major hurdle still lies in the way: vaccine hesitancy. Ty Hernandez has a story.
75% of eligible Americans have now received at least one shot of the COVID-19 vaccine, but vaccination rates have declined by 37% over the past 3 weeks.
The reason we're seeing lots of people in hospitals and still more than 1,000, more than 1,500 deaths every day in this country is because there are so many people who are not yet vaccinated.
The push is on to encourage the 70 million eligible Americans who still have not been vaccinated to roll up their sleeves.
Infections among the unvaccinated continue to fuel this pandemic.
New York's Department of Labor has announced any workers fired for refusing to get vaccinated will not be able to collect unemployment benefits unless they have a valid medical reason. Meanwhile, a vaccine mandate for New York City public school employees that was set to take effect on Monday has been temporarily blocked by a judge. In the early weeks of this new school year, almost 2,000 schools have been closed, and more than 900,000 students in more than 40 states have been impacted. And across the country, Pfizer boosters are being administered to people newly eligible for them. In Tulsa, some getting their boosters at a pop-up clinic.
It's for our coworkers, our peers. When one of us is out, we're out for 10 days.
It's great that we have this opportunity, and I would encourage others, if they have the opportunity, to either do the booster or even to go ahead and get the vaccine.
Ty Hernandez, ABC News, New York.
Time now, 6:06, 60 degrees out.
Well, a nightmare becomes reality. Imagine waking up from a nap only to realize the train you were sleeping on is going off the rails, literally. Hear from a passenger who was on the Amtrak train that derailed, coming up in our next half hour.
And back here at home, a day of football. Sarah, you said you spent the day out in the garden. I spent the day with the windows open, so we got the fresh air, but we were watching football, and what a comeback from the home team, UTSA. We're going to have all the highlights in just a bit.
It was a big sports day yesterday.
Sports.
SMU won.
Look at that.
We'll chat about that.
I'm going to leave Spivey out of this.
All right, 60 degrees, 6:07. Beautiful so far this morning, but what will our Sunday afternoon look like? Sarah Spivey will explain when we come back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Sunday. How about them Roadrunners? We're starting with UTSA at Memphis, the battle of the unbeatens in college football. Let's take a look. Early on, Tigers were in charge. Seth Hennigan, play action drops back over the top. Calvin Austin, the third 60-yard touchdown. The Tigers took a 21-0 lead with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. They led 21-7 at halftime. Roadrunners' lone score right here. Sincere McCormick, number 3, goes for 7, but the 2-1-0 triangle of toughness come back in the second half. Sincere scoring from 8 yards out, trailed 21-14 early fourth quarter. Frank Harris, Zachary Franklin, the wide receiver of the year, 7 yards. Roadrunners down 28-21. Frank Harris passing for 186 and a touchdown. That score, wait for it, Tigers ball. Clarence Hicks comes up with a huge strip sack. Lorenzo Dantzler picks it up, returns it to the Tigers 7-yard. 4 plays later, 4th and goal, UTSA. Sincere McCormick, 3 touchdowns for number 3, tied at 28. Sincere rushed a school record 42 times, 184 yards, 3 touchdowns. UTSA would get the ball back. 2:34 to go, marching down the field, 9 plays, 47 yards. Ooh, look at that, 42-yard field goal as time expires. A walk-off win, the largest comeback in UTSA history, snapping the Memphis Tigers' 17-game home winning streak. Big win for UTSA.
We made history. How would you feel, just a new university, and they've been winning for 17 games straight, 22 non-conference game, and for us to come out here and not, deter just because of the score, we was able to, hold it in and stay in and, finish all the way through. That's why it's 4 quarters in the game of football.
We just don't go away. That's just who they are. They really do believe in the triangle. And this week, it's pound the fist, which is, all of our 5 fingers just wadded up, and we're people integrity.
We are big Jeff Traylor fans over here. We are 4-0, UTSA hosting UNLV next Saturday, 5 p.m. right here at the Alamo Dome. All right, so after defeating Texas State last weekend, Incarnate Word, the Cardinals back at home face former UTSA head coach Frank Wilson and McNeese State. This is the Southland Conference opener. First quarter, Cardinals up 7-0. Quarterback Cameron Ward, he was player of the conference last week. Backwards pass to Taylor Grimes goes in the books as a 1-yard rushing touchdown. UIW leading 14-0. Later in the first, Cowboys going for it. 4th and 8 in Cardinals territory. Isaiah Paul sacking the quarterback for a big turnover on downs. Cardinals up 14-0 after the second quarter. Here we go. UIW striking again. This time, Ward rolling right, slinging it. Trevor Baggy along the sideline, making a man miss. 56-yard touchdown. Ward threw 2 touchdowns. Defense pitching a shutout. UIW winning big, 31-0. All right, here we go. Texas State fans, close your eyes. Playing at Eastern Michigan, second quarter. Bobcats quarterback Brady McBride rolling out, connects with Javen Banks in the end zone, 29 yards. Eat 'em up Cats down 28-21, one of 3 touchdowns for McBride. But here's the thing, we're going to go right to the scoreboard because not a great day to be a Texas State fan. They lose big to Eastern Michigan, 59-21. And here we go. TLU, so close, losing 12-10. Don't worry for all you bigger school fans. We're going to have highlights at 6:30. We have A&M, we have UT, we have the big Texas teams, and we might even talk some Cowboys who are not playing today. But don't worry, they're highlighting Monday Night Football.
I like that quote. We just don't go away.
I love it. Jeff Traylor.
I'm going to start telling people that. I just don't go away.
We're very well aware.
Happy for those Roadrunners.
Yes, happy for the Roadrunners. You got a long season, Aggie fan.
I know.
It's okay, Sarah.
The game yesterday was painful. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say about it. You know, it's also been painful, the fact that we really haven't seen much rain in September. So I want to show you here, since September 1st, we've only seen 36/100ths of an inch of rain, and September is one of our rainiest months. We are at a 3-inch deficit for rainfall so far this month. We could use a little bit of rain before we close out the month here, and we are going to get an opportunity. In fact, since we haven't seen much rain at all this September, we're actually in a rainfall deficit for the year as well. We've seen just shy of 2 feet of rain, but that's 35/100ths off of what we normally see by this time. So let's get the rain chances in the forecast, all right? Even though it is going to come with the humidity, we are going to have that opportunity for rainfall this week, especially Wednesday through Friday, but as early as Tuesday, we could have some rain in the area. But the biggest thing you'll notice over the next 24 hours or so is the increase in humidity. Today, though, should feel nice. Enjoy the last day of low humidity. Outside right now, it is 60 degrees, and before the sun rises here, we'll likely see the temperature drop by a couple more degrees. Dew points are in the 50s, so it feels nice and dry out there. It's 52 in Kerrville, 58 in Uvalde, 59 in Carrizo Springs, 58 in Pleasanton, 59 in New Braunfels, 67 in Del Rio, the warmest spot out west in Del Rio this morning. And you zoom in and you can see some of the nooks and crannies around south central Texas and around San Antonio. Bernie Stage Airfield, it's 52. It's 50 in Comfort. Comfort might drop down into the 40s briefly here. 52 in Kerrville and 55 in Bandera. Here's a look at the futurecast for the day. Much like the last couple of days, we are going to have abundant sunshine, no chance for rain today. And even though, yes, it's going to be humid, even though it's going to be warm this afternoon, it is not going to be humid. And so you find some shade, it'll feel great. 88 for the high in Kerrville, 90 in Uvalde, 91 in Carrizo Springs, 90 in Gonzales, and 90 here in San Antonio, New Braunfels, and Seguin. 74 at 10, 81 at noon, and again 90 for that afternoon high. We'll have a relatively light wind, mainly from the southeast at about 5 miles per hour. Sun will set at 7:25 and temperature should drop into the 70s by 10. But look at this dew point tracker. All right, today, this afternoon, dew points are going to be pleasant in the 50s, maybe even in the 40s at times. But very quickly, we're going to see our humidity skyrocket. Again, that best chance for rain Wednesday through Friday. Look at those dew points. They're going to be in the 70s. That is an oppressively humid atmosphere. And in the futurecast, this is a look at tomorrow. No real significant chance for rain tomorrow in San Antonio, but you will notice the humidity. There will be a few coastal showers tomorrow in the afternoon, so Victoria, Beeville, Hallettsville, those areas could see a little bit of rain. And then an upper level piece of energy is going to swing rain chances our way Wednesday through Friday, but as early as Tuesday. So Tuesday we could have some isolated activity in San Antonio, but really the best chance for rain Wednesday through Friday. It is going to be scattered rain in nature. All right, so there will once again be the haves and the have-nots, but this is our best chance for rain in a long time. Because of the extra cloud cover and the rain, our highs will be limited to the mid-80s for most of this upcoming week. If you're a fan of the drier weather, enjoy today, but if you're a fan of the rain, keep your fingers crossed for Wednesday through Friday.
All right.
Fingers crossed.
Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 617, 60 degrees out.
Well, San Antonio already preparing for Dia de los Muertos. We'll show you how in our next half hour.
But first, women, are you financially prepared for the future? Well, the best advice for women looking to invest their money next.
Take a look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 6, 5, 4, Fireball 8, Daily 4, 6, 6, 2, 7, Fireball 0.
Cash 5, 5, 13, 23, 25, 28. Lotto Texas 5, 9, 12, 21, 29, 39. You getting the numbers out?
You know, this was the big one. It's like over 500 million.
What a day. Powerball 22, 23, 37, 62, 63. Powerball 19. Power Play 3. Good luck. We'll be right back.
Well, studies show female investors consistently outperform their male counterparts. So what are they doing right and how can you get in the game? This morning, we're taking a closer look. When it comes to investing, one Fidelity report found women outperform men by 40 basis points per year.
Men see money for what it can do for them today. Women see money for the safety and the security it can give them to maintain their lifestyle, to achieve their lifestyle.
While women do perform well, many don't invest or don't know where to begin.
The first tip is know what you have and know where the money is.
Start with low-cost index funds, which give you a diversified portfolio. Look for funds with an expense ratio below 0.1%. That means less than $1 of every $1,000 goes towards fees. Never invest your emergency fund, which should cover at least 6 months, and find a financial advisor who talks in language you understand.
I've worked in the financial industry long enough to know that it does not speak the language of women. And it's almost, I get the sense that it's deliberate.
Well, you can also get help from nonprofit organizations who focus on supporting women on their entrepreneurial journeys. There are also stock trading simulators online that you can practice for free with.
Wow. All right, time now, 6:23, 60 degrees out.
We'll be right back.
Good morning and welcome back. September is Hunger Action Month, and our KSAT community partners are hosting a food drive all month long, and you still have a few days to donate. Now through the end of September, you can drop off donations at Randolph Brooks Federal Credit Union locations.
They're accepting non-perishables like cereal, beans, rice, even diapers and pet food. If you'd like to donate, we have all this information right now on KSAT.com.
Time now is 6:26, 60 degrees out.
A gruesome discovery in northern Texas has police looking for answers anywhere they can find them. Details after the break.
Plus, a passenger train derails in Montana. Multiple people dead. We have the latest on what investigators know and what comes next. San Antonio police investigating a deadly crash on the city's west side. What we know so far, coming up in a live report from Jonathan Cotto.
Plus, the latest in the Gabby Petito case as authorities continue their search for Brian Laundrie.
And back here at home, taking a live look out at the Alamo City. 60 degrees, beautiful start to a Sunday morning. But that humidity might return throughout the week. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit. For now, good morning. 6:30 this Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us today. You made it out to the garden yesterday. Did you get the tan going?
So I don't tan on purpose. I wear like SPF 45 with a big hat.
Big hat.
Unlike Max, who's like, oh, I forgot to put sunscreen on. You're going to regret that, Max.
You're right. The wrinkles are coming in each and every day. But Sarah Spivey, what can we expect for the rest of the day?
Y'all look great, by the way.
Thanks.
Thank you. You too.
We can expect the sunshine. That's what we can expect. So don't forget that sunscreen today, Max. But very soon here, rain chances are going to be back in the forecast. In fact, by the middle of the week, there's a good chance for rain in your backyard. And unfortunately, it will become humid again. But enjoy this low humidity and these cooler temperatures right now as you can, because it'll be a little bit warmer and more humid tomorrow morning. 53 in Bulverde, 59 in New Braunfels, 59 in Port SA, 52 at Bernie Stage Airfield, 50 in Comfort, 52 in Kerrville, and it's 56 down in Pleasanton, 60 officially at the San Antonio International Airport. But today, going to be warming up really nicely. In fact, we'll be in the 80s by noon, near 90 for the afternoon high, still feeling nice in the shade. Southeast winds at 5 miles per hour. Today, also an ozone action day. I'll tell you what that means and what you can expect from that coming up in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. San Antonio police have a busy morning right now, looking into a major crash on the city's west side.
Jonathan Cotto has been following this story. Jonathan, police say multiple people were involved. Is that right?
That's right, Sarah. Multiple people were involved. Ages of the victims all ranging from 30 to 7 years old. This deadly crash taking place at around 1:30 this morning. But let's take a look at what that scene looked like just a few hours ago this morning. San Antonio police responding to the scene of a deadly crash at around 1:30 a.m. Investigators say a vehicle with 4 people was traveling northbound on the frontage road of 1604. They tell us that vehicle was crossing the intersection of 1604 and Culebra. Another vehicle traveling southbound on Culebra hit that vehicle as it crossed the intersection.
And just crashed right into it, demolishing that vehicle. What we know right now is the vehicle traveling on the access road was 4 times, as I mentioned, by 4 adults. The two passengers, or either the driver and a passenger, were pronounced deceased on the scene. The other 2 were transported to a local hospital.
Those other 2 police say were women who had to be rescued by the jaws of life. As for the suspect involved in this crash, police say he will be evaluated for DWI. Charges are pending. Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. Well, new this morning, a murder investigation in the northern part of the state has police asking for all the help they can get.
That's right. This story coming out of Fort Worth, and a warning, the details pretty graphic. So earlier this week, Fort Worth police and firefighters, they were called out to a dumpster fire. Once crews were able to extinguish the actual flames, they found the bodies of 3 people inside. Police identifying one of the bodies, David Lodas. The other bodies, that of an unknown child and a teenager or adult woman. The Fort Worth Homicide Unit says the dismembered condition of the bodies making it very difficult for the identification process. Those who live in the area, they're in complete disbelief.
I have 2 daughters and teenagers, and can you imagine? Like living around these people, they just come and drop some bodies in there. Like they just not just kill somebody, they drop the body parts in there.
Fort Worth police say this could be a missing persons case, and if that is the case, it would help identify the victims, hopefully lead them to the person responsible for all this.
Well, happening right now, a team of investigators with the National Transportation Safety Board is heading to Montana to investigate an Amtrak derailment that killed 3 people. Here's a look at that scene. Several others were injured after authorities say 7 cars from Amtrak's Empire Builder train went off the tracks yesterday afternoon. Photos and videos from the scene from people on the train show some of the cars on their sides. The train was traveling from Chicago to Seattle. There were 146 passengers and 16 crew members on board. Listen to how one of those passengers described the crash.
I was actually asleep when the train derailed, so I awoke to it derailing. And I would describe the experience as kind of like extreme turbulence on an airplane, but like louder. And there was kind of a lot of smoke smell.
An investigation into what caused the derailment could take days.
Happening today, families, friends, and a massive following of strangers saying their final goodbyes to Gabby Petito. Her funeral set to happen later today. Meanwhile, search crews resuming the manhunt for Brian Laundrie in Florida this morning. Laundrie still considered the only person of interest in Petito's homicide. He has not yet been charged. However, there is a warrant out for an arrest for alleged unauthorized use of a debit card and several other accounts. Court documents say he spent more than $1,000 but did not state who the cards or accounts actually belong to. $30,000 in reward money now being offered for any information on the whereabouts of Brian Laundrie. Anyone with any information that can reach a phone, they are asked to call 1-800-CALL-FBI. That is 225-5324.
Well, turning to the coronavirus now, the CDC says just over 2.5 million people in the U.S. have received an extra dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. The latest data from the CDC says more than 183 million Americans are now fully vaccinated, and 55% of those eligible for the vaccine have had at least 1 shot so far. Health officials are still concerned about the 70 million eligible people who haven't yet rolled up their sleeves, saying the unvaccinated pose a big threat to themselves and others. Data from the CDC and Johns Hopkins University shows the average rate of COVID-19 deaths in the 10 least vaccinated states more than quadrupled the rate found in the 10 most vaccinated states.
And right now what you're looking at is a live look at the nation's capital this morning, where some lawmakers had a very busy Saturday night into Sunday morning voting on the nation's budget bill. The House Budget Committee voted to advance the proposed budget reconciliation package, and it's worth $3.5 trillion. The final tally, 20-17, all Republicans and Democratic Representative Scott Peters voting against the bill. Now, this vote was needed for the bill to move forward and gather possible amendments. Some moderates worry a few of the measures do go too far, but progressives say they've already compromised enough and want the bill to pass. It now goes to the House floor for a full vote. Here at home, the technology community in San Antonio growing each and every year. It is now a huge part of our local economy. So what does the future of tech look like? Well, Startup Week just around the corner, and tomorrow, actually later this morning at 8 a.m., Leading SA, we are joined by the organizer, Dax Moreno, talking about the future of technology here, how conducive San Antonio is to startup companies, what exactly should we expect on the horizon of businesses. So if you have any questions you would like asked, you can submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. Then join us this morning, 8 a.m., listen to what they have to say.
Well, we are in the second week of celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, and a group on the west side is already preparing for an upcoming Mexican tradition, Dia de los Muertos. Saturday, volunteers planted dozens of marigold flowers at the Rinconcito de Esperanza. By planting them now, they should be ready to bloom just in time the end of October. Organizers describe today's event as a way to bring back the tradition of their grandparents, ancestors, and more.
That it reminds them of their traditions, of their culture, the Mexican cultura that we have not lost, and we continue to try to pass on to our younger generations.
Now you're doing good.
The group that was out there yesterday is also working on the gardens at the Alazan Apache Courts and a local middle school.
All right, time now, 6:39, 60 degrees out. How about Texas? Is Texas back? People are talking about it. They put up 70 points yesterday, so there's a lot to talk about. We're going to have the highlights, plus we're going to talk a little A&M too.
60 degrees, another beautiful fall morning at 6:39. Will this weather stick around for Sunday? And
beautiful sunrise.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Look at that.
What will the week look like? Sarah Spivey will explain when we come back.
All right, here we go. Burnt orange all over Austin. Texas hosting Texas Tech in Austin. The game, all Longhorns. It was brutal if you were a Tech fan, so let me bear with you. First quarter, 4th and 4. Casey Thompson throwing to Bijan Robinson. Sweet move, splitting the defenders, taking it to the house. 38 yards, 7-0 Texas. Second quarter, Texas does get on the board. QB Tyler Shuck diving in, 6-yard touchdown. It's 14-7 Horns. Shuck actually injured his left shoulder on the play, but he stayed in the game, not much for longer. Shuck back to throw, gets picked off Josh Thompson, 27-yard pick six, 28-7 Horns. Shuck left the game for good after that play with the left shoulder injury. Coach Wells said Shuck will miss a few weeks. Texas led 42-14 at halftime, and it was all Horns from there. They would roll 70-35. Casey Thompson passed for 303 yards and 5 touchdown passes. We're going to stay in the Big 12. Number 14, Iowa State at the Baylor Bears in Waco. Fourth quarter, Cyclones going for 2 and tie. Brock Purdy under pressure. Steel Knight alum JT Woods grabs it for Baylor. No good. Game over. 24 seconds left. Baylor upsets the Cyclones 31-29. They are 4-0, folks. We're going to stay in the state of Texas. TCU and SMU. Shout out Sarah Acosta. Facing off for the 100th time, Mustangs quarterback Tanner Mordecai passing for 245, getting 68 yards with this touchdown pass. Danny Gray. Mordecai, 4 touchdown passes, 3 picks, but that's fine because SMU wins the battle for the Iron Skillet 42-34. Other scores from around the Big 12. Kansas getting crushed by Duke 33-52. And then here we go. A little upset alert. Oklahoma State winning big against Kansas State. And then this was a really close one. Oklahoma holding off West Virginia 16-13. But here we go. This is the show we were waiting for. Number 7, Texas A&M facing 16, Arkansas. This This was at the big stadium, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. DeMarvin Leal and the Aggies defense getting some love from the broadcast crew. First quarter, KJ Jefferson goes play action. Ooh, Traylon Burks in stride, 85 yards, making it 10-0 Arkansas. They led 17-0 and then 17-3 at halftime. Third quarter, Aggies finally find the end zone. Isaiah Spiller right up the gut, 28, going for 7. Aggies down 17-10. Offense struggled a little bit, managed just 272 total. Zach Calzada throwing for 151 yards and a pick. Almost said Kansas. Arkansas wins 20-10. Making Jerry Jones very happy. You could see him in the booth, obviously, at Jerry World. You see all the pictures on the internet. He gave a few fist pumps. But, Sarah Spivey, how you feeling this morning?
I'm sorry, Sarah.
I am disappointed. And I love how you said the offense struggled a little bit. No, the offense struggled a lot.
It's a backup quarterback, so,
That, okay, but then also, our offensive line was making some key mistakes there.
Here's the thing, though. UT fans can't really talk too much smack because they also lost to Arkansas.
It's true. Arkansas is a strong team this year. That's what it's at least shaping up to look like this year. Yeah.
Beautiful sunrise behind you, by the way.
Let's turn to happiness. Okay. Gorgeous sunrise behind me here, as you can see, looking outside right now, and it feels really nice outside. It's 60 degrees this morning officially at the airport, but in the nooks and crannies around San Antonio, temperatures are in the 50s. A really nice morning. Once again, we're enjoying this nice, pleasant weather, but today is the last day of cool mornings because we're going to see the humidity return tomorrow. Now, today is also an Ozone Action Day. Now, I don't want anybody to worry too much about this. In fact, Ozone Action Days actually hardly verify all that much, but during the afternoon, the air quality could be potentially unhealthy for those who are sensitive to higher amounts of ozone in the air. That's mainly folks with respiratory issues. So if you are somebody who is sensitive to ozone, know that that is going to be a possibility this afternoon. By the way, the reason why we have elevated areas of ozone is because high pressure kind of traps the ozone down closer to the surface, and the abundant sunshine can actually produce a little bit more ozone than usual. Now, looking out at the temperatures, as I mentioned, it is cool in spots, especially up in Kerrville, where it's 52, 54 in Hondo, 57 in Uvalde, 57 in Pleasanton, 59 in New Braunfels, and 57 in Gonzales. Across the state of Texas, a nice fall morning. In fact, it's cooler here in San Antonio than it is up in Dallas, where it's 67 degrees. Today's forecast, a lot like the last few days. You're going to notice a lot of similarities here. A few cirrus clouds out there, as we just saw there on our live camera, and temperatures are going to warm up really quickly. We'll already be in the 80s by noon, 90 degrees for that afternoon high temperature in San Antonio. Southeast winds today at 5 miles per hour. Sun will set around 7:25. In addition to temperatures being near 90 in San Antonio, the high in Pleasanton will be 91. It'll be 94 in Del Rio, 88 though in Kerrville, and 88 for the high in Rock Springs. As I just mentioned, humidity is going to be nice and low today. Dew points will likely be in the 40s at some point this afternoon, but watch what happens over the next 24 hours. We get that Gulf of Mexico moisture pretty much overnight. You're going to notice the intense increase in humidity by tomorrow. In the afternoon tomorrow, dew points could be in the 70s, which is an oppressive summertime dew point. It is fairly quiet across the United States. Some showers in New England and some showers across the Four Corners region. There is a trough of low pressure over Baja California. This is going to swing bits of energy our way over the week, but for the day tomorrow, it's going to be dry, just noticeably humid. There will be a few coastal showers as well. And once again, that humidity is going to be the biggest weather difference tomorrow. And then through especially Wednesday through Friday, with a small chance for rain Tuesday, but Wednesday through Friday, scattered showers and storms are going to be in the area. This is something that we desperately need. We need the rain in San Antonio, so we welcome the rain chances. And there is a possibility that in spots there could be some localized flooding, especially by Friday, if we can get some good rain in spots Wednesday and Thursday. But all in all, this is not something to really complain about, the chance for rain, because we need the rainfall. We have seen less than half an inch of rain for the entire month of September, and September is a month where we usually see a good amount of rain. By the way, there could be some morning fog tomorrow morning, early in the morning.
I haven't had to mow my grass in like 2 weeks. It's not growing because that's not raining.
Right.
It's like just charred and brown.
We need the rain.
I know.
649, fast forward in 10 minutes, 60 degrees out.
Okay, so the chances of sinking a hole-in-one twice are 1 in 67 million. So after the break, we introduce you to a kid who is that one.
Wow, we got to get him a Powerball ticket. Let's take a live look out at the roadways here. Smooth sailing this morning, except for that crash on the far west side. Jonathan Cotto has been reporting on it throughout the morning, but if you look in the distance, you can see the sunrise.
Beautiful pink sunrise out there. All right, take a look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 6, 5, 4, Fireball 8, Daily 4, 6, 6, 2, 7, Fireball 0.
Cash 5, 5, 13, 23, 25, 28. Lotto Texas 5, 9, 12, 21, 29, 39. And here we go. I see your phone out. Are you looking at your note? Did you get a ticket?
I didn't get a ticket.
It's only what, 400 million?
500 and something.
Oh, geez. All right, 22, 23, 37, 62, 63. Powerball 19, Power Play 3. Great luck out there.
So most golfers, they wait a lifetime to sink a hole-in-one, but Jake Martinez checked it off his bucket list not just once, but twice.
Yes, twice. But that's not even the best part. Listen to this. He is only 11 years old. Bailey O'Carroll has his story.
We were shocked, of course.
11-year-old Jake Martinez competed this past weekend at the Palm Springs Open. It's a U.S. kids tournament. Just a few holes in, and he hits a drive he'll never forget.
On number 5, it was a par 3, 95 yards. I decided to hit a pitching wedge. It takes a couple hops, and it just drops in the hole.
Great.
Rick Martinez is Jake's dad. He served as Jake's caddy throughout the tournament, giving him a front row seat to the accomplishment.
The first one he hit was a no-doubter, is what I call it. It was never off the pin.
Jake's family was at the tournament but left before the back nine, thinking that they had seen all the excitement the day had to offer. That ended up being a big mistake once Jake reached hole 12.
The second one he hit was pretty much a carbon copy, almost the same yardage. It was the same club and followed the same path.
A second hole-in-one. It's so rare, the chances are 1 in 67 million, according to the National Hole-in-One Registry.
First one, I was happy about it, and the second one, I was just like, okay.
Jake didn't win the tournament, but he, of course, still had a reason to celebrate, and it's safe to say he went big.
Let's just say I had a lot of Shirley Temples.
Wow.
I love he's just the first one was oh, cool, and then the second one I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
he's already jaded.
Yeah, when you're at that level, maybe you expect to have you play golf.
Not really anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I'm a retired golfer.
Retired, okay.
Retired.
That's good. Usually people retire and then go play golf.
Never gotten a hole-in-one.
Me neither.
No.
I haven't played enough.
Now I'm feeling inspired.
Yeah, wait for it, Jake. I'm coming for you. 6:55, 60 degrees out.
We'll be right back.
A crash on the city's far west side leaves 2 people dead and several others hospitalized. Good morning. I'm Jonathan Cotto. San Antonio police responding to the scene of a deadly crash at around 1:30 a.m. Investigators say a vehicle with 4 people was traveling northbound on the frontage road of 1604. They tell us that vehicle was crossing the intersection of 1604 and Culebra. Another vehicle traveling southbound on Culebra hit that vehicle as it crossed the intersection. Now, police say 2 of those victims were women who had to be rescued by the jaws of life. As for the suspect involved in this crash, police say he will be evaluated for DWI and charges are pending. Reporting Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Temperatures have dipped into the 50s officially at the airport this morning just before sunrise, as you can see off in the distance. This is the last morning we'll be in the 50s for a while because humidity will be back by tomorrow. But today is going to be a gorgeous day. Enjoy some time outdoors. Enjoy the sun, a barbecue cookout, whatever, as long as you get out there. I'm just hungry. That's why I'm thinking about barbecue. But then humidity will be back tomorrow, and we welcome rain chances this week, especially Wednesday through Friday.
I feel like she was talking to you, Max. Enjoy outside. Don't stay inside and watch football.
Well, Cowboys Eagles isn't tomorrow, so I might, spend the afternoon,
Chiefs
maybe go for
today.
a walk. Chiefs are
we'll
today.
see you guys at 8.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Right now on GMSA at 8 a.m., 2 people are killed in an overnight crash and several others are rushed to the hospital. How police on the scene say it happened.
Plus, tech companies in San Antonio, they are growing bigger and bigger. What does the technological future of San Antonio's economy look like? Well, one of the organizers of Startup Week joining us live to discuss on today's Leading SA.
Ciclovia is back and it's hosting its 18th event this morning. Everything you need to know if you're planning on making your way out this morning coming up next.
Taking a look outside, 60 degrees at 8 a.m. I like that, 60 degrees. It's fall. Sarah Spivey will tell us about all of our weather for Sunday and the week.
That is right. Good morning. Thank you so much for starting your Sunday with us. It is 8 a.m. this Sunday, September 26th. I'm not going to lie to you. So between 6 a.m. and now we have that hour-long break.
Yeah.
GMA ran up to the roof, get a good picture.
I saw you like sneak out.
Oh yeah, great. Cardio in the morning, but also. The sunrise was underwhelming from the picture, but it was gorgeous and 60 degrees. It feels like 60. Sometimes when it's 60,
I know. Jonathan Colton's been wearing a jacket all morning. Sarah, are we officially in fall? Is it happening?
Well, we're officially in fall, of course.
No, but is it going to stay?
No.
No.
I know. At least not for now. But don't worry. We're starting to get cooler toward the end of the year. And so there will be another cool front on our way. But this is our last morning with temperatures in the 50s as we're expecting humidity to be back tomorrow. Currently, it's 59 degrees at the airport. We've got winds from the west-northwest at about 5 miles per hour. Elsewhere, it's 49 in Comfort. So in the 40s in places in the hill country. 53 at Rio Medina, 58 JVSA Randolph, and 56 in Seguin. But as we just mentioned, today is going to be nice, but it is going to be our last day with low humidity, at least for the foreseeable future, because humidity does return tomorrow. And it's not all bad news, though. It does bring welcome rain chances this week. We need the rain. It's been a very dry September. So coming up, we'll talk about those rain chances and what it means for San Antonio's weather in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, 2 men are dead and several others are in the hospital following an early morning crash on the city's far west side. San Antonio police tell us it happened around 1:30 a.m. at the intersection of Culebra and 1604. They say as a vehicle with 4 people inside ranging from 30 to 70 years old were crossing the intersection when another vehicle crashed into them. The 2 men inside the victim's vehicle died on the scene, and the other 2 women inside the other were taken to the hospital. As for the suspect, he was taken to the hospital and will be evaluated for a DWI. Charges are pending.
Another crash to tell you about. Police tell us a woman in her 20s dead after a high-speed crash led to a 5-vehicle chain reaction. Now, this happened around 9 last night on I-37 near Florida. That is east of downtown. Police say traffic was building up on the highway because of a concert at the Alamo Dome. That is when a truck swerved, trying to avoid an initial crash. That initial crash actually stopped traffic. The truck driver hit another vehicle. That is when the chain reaction began. Fire crews tried to rescue a woman pronounced dead on the scene. 2 other people taken to the hospital with undisclosed injuries. Officers say the driver of the truck did not show any signs of intoxication.
And an argument at the Diamonds Club on Northeast Loop 410 near Perrin Bidle led to gunfire. Officers say around 5 o'clock this morning, a man and woman were fighting and the boyfriend allegedly shot her in the shoulder. She was taken to BAMC in stable condition while her boyfriend was taken into police custody. He now faces charges of aggravated assault. In other stories we are following, a mystery surrounds the death of a 50-year-old man who was found dead on the sidewalk on the west side. His body was discovered just after 10 p.m. Friday on the Enrique M. Barrera Parkway, not far from West Commerce Street and South General McMullen Drive. Police say the man had several stab wounds. EMS treated him at the scene, but he was unresponsive. He was taken to University Hospital, where he later died.
Meanwhile, the man accused of robbing an IHOP at gunpoint in Kerrville now in police custody. This happened at the restaurant located off Sidney Baker in Kerrville earlier this week. 29-year-old Matthew Eaglehouse now charged with 2 counts of aggravated robbery. Kerrville police tell us he waved a gun at the clerk demanding cash. The clerk complied and Eaglehouse allegedly got away with an undisclosed amount of money. Each aggravated robbery count holds a $50,000 bond. In today's leading essay, the technology community here in San Antonio growing each and every year. More companies coming to the Alamo City and more companies are starting up here. The tech sector is a big part of our local economy. So what does the future landscape look like?
So joining us in today's leading essay segment is Dax Moreno, an organizer with Startup Week. Good morning, Dax. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
When people think of technology, a lot of people think of Dallas, think of Austin. How would you describe the local tech community here?
I I would describe it as diverse with some different areas of strength while we're still finding ourselves and growing our general tech, the people developing software applications and things like that. We have some really, really great powerhouse teams. Port San Antonio is one, doing some wonderful things with innovation and deep technology, robotics. And then we also have on our east side, a little bit to our east on Houston Street, we have the TRTF building life sciences and attracting some amazing, amazing companies to come and build and grow their businesses here in San Antonio.
So, Dax, what makes San Antonio a unique city for startups?
That's a really great question, Sarah. And the thing that I always come back to in my conversations with entrepreneurs and other people examining San Antonio is it's really about our people. We are resilient. We have some amazing adaptability. And also, we are really fantastic thinkers and doers and builders. The way that I kind of lay it out for everybody is there's not a person in San Antonio, I think, that when they take on a job or do work, they're doing just that single role. They're usually finding other ways to help their team, their business, by doing other things around them, stepping into other roles. If you're doing a little sales, you're going to do a little marketing. If you're doing coding, you're going to help with some architecture. We're just incredibly focused on building and doing good things with our teammates.
Very much getting in on the ground floor. So how has the last 18 months impacted our local tech sector?
The last 18 months have been difficult. There's no way around that. That has had an impact for sure. What's been really great is it's also been a time for an examination. I think a lot of businesses have found wonderful pivots in order to not only keep their businesses up and going, but I think also finding ways to thrive, finding new avenues, building new products to reach a new audience and maintain a capability of being able to sell and deliver value to their clients or to a market. We're really working hard to highlight those stories during our startup week here in October.
Speaking of that startup week, which is October 11th through the 22nd, what should people know about it and why is it important to San Antonio?
What we're really hoping to do this year is just invite more folks in. Come check out what's going on with startups. And it's not just about a huge focus on tech startups. We have a lot of people who are building products, consumer goods that are coming out. We're attracting some folks from Austin and other places that are going to be coming in and speaking that have kind of dual citizenship in Austin and in San Antonio. And really what we're doing with the whole 2 weeks is we just want to broaden the tent. We want more folks to show up, engage. We're going to be back in person, again, with masks, social distance. We are live streaming everything. But this is our opportunity to come together, and our theme is going to be Rethinking Tomorrow. So what does San Antonio 2041 look like? And what are the dreams that we need to share with each other today so that we can start building them and making them a reality?
All right, Dax, thank you so much for joining us. This is not the last we're going to see of you. You're actually joining us on a town hall, a startup town hall, this coming Wednesday at 2 o'clock. So excited to be joined by you, a lot of other members of our tech community, talk about the future of technology right here in San Antonio.
That's correct. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dax.
Thanks, Sarah.
All right, well, happening today, Ciclovia returns for their 18th event with Mission Reach route. This means lots of bikes in downtown today and are surely to be outdoors with all of that without car traffic.
That's true. I love this time of year. It's so awesome. Jonathan Cotto joining us live from downtown. The event is set to kick off later this morning. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Max, and I hope to see you here a little bit later today. I know you're super fit and in shape, so just get you a bike and come over here to Roosevelt Park. But, you know, I have the Vice President of Operations with the YMCA with me this morning to talk a little bit about what you can expect if you're planning to bring the kids out or yourself with your bike to Roosevelt Park. Good morning, Veronica. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Lots going on today at the what is our 10-year anniversary 18th Ciclovia event. And so we're excited just to be back on route from Confluence Park to Roosevelt Park. Lots of activation, lots of activities for kids, but most importantly, get out, ride your bike, skateboard, rollerblade, walk, enjoy lots of group exercise demos brought to you by YMCA staff.
know, the great thing about this activity is that participants won't have to worry about car traffic or, you know, anyone driving by. It's going to be a safe event for everyone.
Yes, that's what we brand ourselves, is closing the city streets down for people to really enjoy physical activity. But most importantly, just getting out and bringing your family out and enjoying the outdoors. We are making sure that we are providing a safe environment for everybody. Lots of bike helmet giveaways along the route so that we practice safety first.
Well, thank you so much, Veronica. We'll be coming back with you. Max, Sarah, also, if you're not interested in participating, you can stop by and buy some really cool merchandise. All the proceeds go to making Ciclovia events possible in the future. We're going to continue to hang out with Veronica, and we'll chit-chat with y'all a little bit later. Max, consider coming out with your bike, right?
Love it. Sarah Acosta, big biker.
I love this event. I've been waiting for it for 2 years. It's one of my favorite events when they shut down the streets.
Oh, yeah.
And ride in the street without cars. It's great.
Plus, the swag looked pretty cool, too.
It's some beautiful weather out.
All right, 8:11, 60 degrees out.
Well, a common fashion used in the Hispanic community still ahead on GMSA. We're talking about the history of guayaberas.
Plus, imagine flying underwater. Yeah, you heard that right after the break. Details about a new concept that is now in the works.
Like submarines?
Just wait. Look at that tease.
All right, 60 degrees at 8:11, shaping up to be a beautiful Sunday morning. Sarah Spivey will have our full Sunday forecast when we come back.
Good morning and welcome back. Have you been on a plane recently? I don't know why this is just on me. I thought we were going to talk about this together.
You can
but
do it, Max.
No. Here we go. They're much better. This is a much better picture than just my face. So this is pretty cool. At least I thought it was pretty cool. Sarah Coast has been, killing my dream throughout the morning. This is what the future concept of a private jet could look like.
So basically, they're saying you can fly on a private jet, but also go underwater. But really, it's just a projection system that projects like you are, makes you feel like you are flying
underwater. But it is so real world like that even our own Sarah Costa asked if they're real fish.
I was just like, wouldn't that hurt the fish?
So they're in private jets, and throughout this article, they mentioned that private jet use has reported 150% increase in. Look at that! 150% increase in tickets over the pandemic. Obviously, people want to be more private. I have never been on a private jet, but this would be pretty cool. The thing they don't list in the article is a price.
The price.
So it is really cool if this was just like, on your normal United Airlines or Southwest flight. But I've looked at private jet prices, and if they had to add on top of that just because of cool projection, I'm out.
It's a little pricey.
If we were to do Shark Tank here, but nothing?
Okay.
You got it? Okay. I'm out.
Yeah, no, I'm out too.
Sarah Spivey?
I don't know.
You could project anything, though. Doesn't need to just be fish or the ocean.
Breakfast foods.
Breakfast foods. If you could project any breakfast food to be surrounding the walls around you, what breakfast food would you project?
Oh, probably waffles or eggs and bacon, something like that. Okay, but we got to talk about the weather, not waffles. Okay, we really need some rain, and I think this graphic really describes that well. So far this month, we've only seen 36/100ths of an inch of rainfall. That's a rainfall deficit of almost 3 inches. September is one of our rainiest months in the year, and we just have not seen much rain this month at all. And in fact, drying out through September has now made us have a deficit in the rainfall for the year. We're about 3/500ths short of what we normally see this time of year. We usually see about 2 feet of rain, and we're about half an inch off of that. So again, we could use some rainfall, and the good news is there is rain in the forecast and a decent chance for rain at that, our best chance for rain in quite some time for an extended period in this upcoming week, especially Wednesday through Friday, but still, even on Tuesday, there is a chance for some isolated showers and storms. The first thing you'll notice, though, is not necessarily the rain. You'll notice the humidity making a comeback early tomorrow with a few coastal showers possible as well. So even though we're having to say goodbye to the low humidity, at least it's coming with rain chances, which we need the rainfall in San Antonio, as I just showed. But for now, enjoy this beautiful morning. 59 degrees outside, 51 in Kerrville, 61 in Uvalde, 67 in Del Rio, 57 in Rock Springs, 57 in Gonzales, 58 in Pleasanton, and it's 56 in Kennedy. Zooming in to the metro area, you can see that some places are even in the 40s. Up in Comfort, it's 49 degrees this morning. 58 at JBSA Randolph, 54 Rio Medina, and 52 in Bandera. But we're going to have to say goodbye to these cool mornings temporarily because, again, the humidity will be back by tomorrow. But it's still going to be a really nice day. Some cirrus clouds will be in the mix out there, and it looks like we'll be looking at a high temperature like the last few days, close to 90 degrees. 90 for the high in San Antonio, 90 in New Braunfels, 89 in Hondo, 88 in Kerrville, 85 in Rock Springs, and 94 in Del Rio. So yes, it's going to be warm, but the humidity is going to be low and quickly warming up. I mean, we're at 59 right now. We'll already be in the 70s by 10, 80s by noon, and then again topping off near 90 degrees for that high. Southeast winds today fairly calm, generally from the southeast at 5 miles per hour. And as I mentioned, humidity majorly on the rise in the next 24 hours. Starting by tomorrow morning, you'll notice the mugginess, and then it'll be oppressively humid for most of this upcoming week with dew points in the 70s. But again, that low humidity is one of the ingredients for rain that we need. That high humidity, rather, is one of the ingredients for rain that we need in the forecast if we want some rainfall. Tomorrow, for the future cast of some isolated showers across the coast, so Victoria, Beeville, Hallettsville even possibly, but it should stay southeast of San Antonio. And then starting Tuesday with the approach of a trough of low pressure, we'll have a chance for rain, with the best chances for rain being Wednesday through Friday. Now the rain will likely be scattered in nature, so it won't rain everywhere all the time, but there is a chance for rain in the forecast for most of this upcoming week. And with that chance for rain and extra cloud cover, our highs, even though we're going to be humid, are only going to be in the mid 80s. Hey guys, today is an ozone action day. I'll talk more about what that means coming up in a bit.
Thanks, Sarah.
Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:20, 61 degrees out. Look at that. Go Roadrunners. A huge 21-0 deficit coming back, breaking records. We're going to have all the highlights from the hometown team, 4-0.
A group of well-dressed Marines brave floodwaters, and a pair of fire departments team up to rescue Pooch. That's coming up in today's Take a Look at This.
An amazing display of military heroism during an emergency has gone viral, and rightfully so.
Thank you so much.
Just as the car Virginia Waller-Torres was riding in got stuck in a flash-flooded D.C. roadway, 6 Marines in full dress uniforms appeared, exiting a bus and marching to her aid.
We figured it'd be a good idea to just lend a helping hand and help out our fellow Americans.
These selfless Samaritans are members of the Marine Corps Body Bearers, an elite unit that performs funeral services at Arlington National Cemetery. The group wasted no time putting their military might on display, pushing the trapped vehicle to safety.
This is the most American thing ever.
Waller-Torres posted the video on TikTok, where it took off, racking up more than 4 million views. She later reunited with the Marines at their barracks, sharing high fives, hugs, and heartfelt gratitude.
It's just about doing the right thing when no one's looking.
Hometown heroes from 2 different Illinois fire departments teamed up to rescue a dog that fell into a 40-foot deep well. Prairie Town fire officials say the dog, named Rico, tumbled down the well while on a walk. They called in help from a neighboring county that brought specialized equipment to rig a pulley system to pull the pup to safety. They later posted pics on Facebook saying it was one of those calls that reminds us why we do this. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
It's about doing the right thing when no one is looking.
Oh, so sad, that dog. I'm glad he's safe.
Yeah. Time now, 8:26, 62 degrees out.
Supporting the local theater community still ahead in our next half hour. We're getting a backstage pass to Buddy, the Buddy Holly story.
Good morning and happy Sunday. I'm Max Massey.
I'm Sarah Acosta. It's Sunday, September 26th. Thank you so much for waking up with us this morning. And it's a beautiful one, 62 degrees outside.
And it feels like 62. It's not like 62 and humid.
I know. But Sarah Spivey, is this going to stick around?
Well, the humidity is going to return for sure. By tomorrow, you'll notice the humidity. But I mean, it's not all bad news because it comes with the chance for rain throughout the week. And we need the rainfall. I want to show you, though, the time lapse this morning. Really beautiful to see the sunrise. Some cirrus clouds out there, but that's about it. And then a big flash of white there as we see the sun rising there off in the distance. A gorgeous start to the day. It's been a little cool in spots. I was almost about to say chilly, but then nah, 50s is not necessarily chilly. We'll wait till we get into the 40s to break out that word. But this afternoon is going to be warm, but there's a period of time this afternoon where the ozone could be a little high in the air, and so for that reason, today is an ozone action day. Now, not all the time do these verify, okay, but there is that period of time in the afternoon where the ozone levels could be a bit unhealthy for those with respiratory issues. However, the vast majority of us should not have any problems with the rain, with the air quality out there today. 74 already by 10, so we're going to go from the 50s to the 70s like that. 80s at noon, and then 90 for the afternoon high. Some cirrus clouds out there as well. Southeast winds at 5 miles per hour. By the way, the pollen count just came in. I'll have that and a look ahead at rain chances coming up in the forecast. Sarah, Max.
Thank you, Sarah. In your morning headlines, at least 3 people were killed when an Amtrak train that runs between Seattle and Chicago derailed in north central Montana. The derailment happened around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon near Joplin. That's a town of roughly 200, about 30 miles south of the Canadian border. Details are limited at this time still, but Amtrak released a statement saying there are multiple people that were also injured. Amtrak said the train had about 141 passengers and 16 crew members on board.
$30,000 in reward money now being offered for any information on the whereabouts of Brian Laundrie, the main person of interest in the missing persons case of Gabby Petito. The 23-year-old Brian Laundrie's girlfriend, Petito, found dead on September 19th. Brian Laundrie's parents told police he was missing a few days before her body was found. A source close to the family reports Laundrie left home on September 14th, leaving his cell phone and his wallet behind. Police have been searching for Laundrie in Florida's Carlton Reserve, a law firm, and someone with ties to the Petito family. They are the ones contributing to this $30,000 reward. Meanwhile, people in the Northport, Florida community gathering to honor the life of Gabby Petito just yesterday.
I want Gabby's family to know that Northport, Florida, and the world are praying for them. We're behind them, and they are not doing this alone.
Now, people also there on top of speeches were seen holding justice for Gabby signs as the vigil was taking place. People were putting flowers and candles by a cross. Petito's funeral services set to start later today in New York.
Well, back here at home, families gathered outside police headquarters for National Day of Remembrance, a candlelight vigil to honor murder victims. Family members there say it was an emotional evening, but found strength together in prayer while keeping faith. Police Chief William McManus promises that they will continue to look for the people responsible for their pain. Chief McManus says there has been an uptick in crime in San Antonio this past year. He says anyone who might know something about any case to give their Crime Stoppers line a call at 210-224-STOP.
San Antonio mother holding a birthday in honor of her son at a ceremony where he was laid to rest a year ago. Sebastian Carpio would have turned 19 years old yesterday. His mother, Ana Marie Carpio, reported her son missing a year ago when he went on a bike ride and never returned home. Investigators later found Sebastian's body in the trunk of a burned, stolen vehicle out in the county. His mother, Sebastian's mother, says having her son's 19th birthday celebration symbolizes her non-stop fight for justice.
No mother, no parent should ever have to go through this. No family should have to lose a loved one in any manner. We should not have to go through this. Us as parents should not outlive our kids.
In terms of the investigation, a minor was arrested for murder currently at the Bexar County Juvenile Detention Center. Sebastian's family is planning to rally outside the detention center Thursday at 9 a.m. as they await the sentencing of the person they believe responsible for Sebastian's death. They are encouraging other families with similar tragedies to come and let their voices be heard as well. Well, the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center provides blood uses in emergencies for 48 counties and more than 100 hospitals and clinics. But as you know, if you've been watching us for a while, the blood supply is very low.
And that's why KSAT and our community partners have teamed up to try to get more donors, especially those with type O blood. One donation can save up to 3 lives, and to keep the blood bank adequately stocked, there needs to be at least 600 donations a day. If you would like to donate, you can make an appointment at universityhealthsystem.com or call that number right now on your screen, 210-358-2812.
And September is Hunger Action Month, and now through the end of the month, you can drop off donations at Randolph Brooks Federal Credit Union locations. They're accepting non-perishables, things like cereal, beans, rice, even diapers and pet food. If you'd like to donate, we have all the information how you can do so right now. Just head to KSAT.com.
So earlier this morning, we saw Jonathan Cotto. He's out there for Ciclovia, and this is one of my favorite events. It's been canceled for about a year and a half because of the pandemic, and today it's back in person.
They are back, and as Sarah Spivey's been telling us throughout the morning, it is picture perfect out there just for it. Jonathan Cotto joining us live. Jonathan, how's it look out there?
It's looking beautiful, Max and Sarah, and you're right. I had to take off my jacket. It's starting to warm up just a little bit, but it's a beautiful day here at Roosevelt Park. Ciclovia is taking place. Fun fact, this event originated in Bogota, Colombia 47 years ago, and now San Antonio is hosting its 18th event. But we're going to speak a little bit more with Veronica. Veronica, I know that this effort would not be possible with the help and contributions of many partnerships. That's correct, right?
That is correct. You know, our true partners of the CE Group and the City of San Antonio Metropolitan Health District have really worked with us hand in hand to make this happen. And here we are today. Another great sponsor of ours, WellMed, who's activating all our 62 and better. So if you're 62 and better, come out, enjoy the fun, enjoy a little bit of Elvis, loteria, and painting.
I did see the Elvis. So Elvis has entered the park. He's here in blue and blinged out, folks. He looks amazing.
Yes.
Now, you know, I understand last year, of course, for obvious reasons, Ciclovia wasn't able to host that 18th event because of the pandemic. And unfortunately, you guys had to cancel even days before. What was that like for y'all?
It was very stressful. You know, we wanted to put on the event. We wanted to stay committed to the community. And unfortunately, you know, the pandemic hit and we had to make that decision. But we are here today. And many families have taken advantage of learning new physical activities. And so we want to kind of continue that momentum and provide those opportunities for families to really enjoy themselves.
Now, what do folks need to know from what time to what time? What kind of distances are we looking at here? What do they need to know before they come out?
Well, the distance, 1.5 round trip from Roosevelt Park to Confluence, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. But most importantly, don't forget your sunscreen, water, sunglasses, cap.
Definitely good
and
to know.
lots of water.
Lots of water for sure. Very,
Yes.
very important. Veronica, thank you so much for being out here with us. We really appreciate your effort here. Ciclovia, folks, the 18th event here in San Antonio. If you're interested in coming out, it's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's Elvis there making a presence here at Roosevelt Park this morning. It is beautiful, so make sure if you don't have any plans, grab your bikes and head on out. Max, Sarah?
Thank you, Jonathan. As he was saying again, it connects Roosevelt to Confluence Park. That's the route.
I mean, we just saw Elvis. It's a pretty big deal.
Pretty big deal.
Just start. Just go for it.
All right, San Antonio Broadway Theater starting performances at the Joe Long Theater, and it's kicking off its debut season with Buddy, the Buddy Holly story.
It's really cool. It's a cast comprised of local actors as well as professional actors who have done this show before in other states. KSAT producer Adrian Ortega giving us a backstage preview.
San Antonio native has started a new theater company called the San Antonio Broadway Theater, and they're opening their season with Buddy, the Buddy Holly story.
When I decided to move back here, this is my hometown of San Antonio, I noticed that there was a need for more theater scene. We already have theater here, which is great, and San Antonio is such a big art scene already. I decided, you know what, I want to open my own theater and kind of bring professional theater and local theater together.
Two of the coolest things about the show are, one, that we do play all of the music live. So all the songs you hear in the show are live. We're playing them on there. We play, like, I think it's 17 to 18 of Buddy Holly's greatest hits. The other cool thing is it's actually the story about his 18 months of fame. So it's not just his music. You're not just coming to a concert. You're seeing people playing the roles of these real people.
The best part of doing this show is simply just keeping the music alive and allowing, you know, new generations to hear it. You know, they died so young and tragically, you know, way before they had a chance to actually kind of come into their own and really do stuff.
The big song that you'll hear from Richie Valens is La Bamba. Everybody's going to just be a part of it. You'll see the Big Bopper, you'll see Buddy Holly, you see every single musician playing along with him.
For more information on San Antonio Broadway Theater and to get tickets, head on over to KSAT.com. Adrian Ortega, KSAT 12 News.
Looks awesome. Time now is 8:40, 63 degrees out. All right, how about those Texas players? Look at that. They had 70 points yesterday. Pretty big deal. We're going to have all the highlights, and there's a lot of them right after the break.
Let's diving into Hispanic heritage. Up next, we're hearing the history of Guayaberas.
And before we head to break, quick live look out there. 64 degrees. Lots to do out there today. It is going to be picture perfect out there. Go out and enjoy it before the humidity comes back.
This Hispanic Heritage Moment is brought to you by Taco Cabana.
The Guayabera is a popular shirt worn by men all throughout the warm climates of Latin America. Its origins, well, they're the subject of a debate, from having evolved from the uniforms of Spanish and Cuban soldiers to a man asking his wife to sew 4 pockets to the front of his shirt to hold his cigars and other belongings. Several countries also lay claim to the Guayabera, from Cuba to the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, even as far away as the Philippines. The distinctive look of the shirt has basically remained the same. 4 front pockets and pleats, also referred to as alforces. Running down the front and the back of the shirt, the Mexican Guayaberas add beautiful embroidery to highlight those pleats. Production of the Guayabera dwindled in Cuba after the revolution, and manufacturing moved to Merida, Mexico, with its heyday occurring in the 1970s. Today, Guayaberas are enjoying a renaissance, with shirts being made of different styles of fabrics and creations. They're also even being made for women. The Guayabera remains an icon of Hispanic culture and style and is worn by people of all backgrounds.
All right, time for morning sports, and we got a lot of highlights to talk about. We're going to try to run through it, but we got to start with the hometown team. 4-0 UTSA. Memphis battled the unbeatens early on. Tigers in charge. 60-yard touchdown. Kept going. Roadrunners started catching up, though. Tigers would lead halftime 21-7. Remember, this is in Memphis. San Antonio scored once in the second half. Still trailing, though, 21-14. Early in the fourth quarter. But here he was. Sincere McCormick, the man of the day, ended up with 3 touchdowns. Eventually, the game got tied at 28. We don't have enough time to show you all the highlights because there are a lot of them from the Roadrunners. But long story short, down 21-0, a record-setting comeback, a 42-yard field goal. Look at this, a little scoop, get to the 7-yard line, score from there. UTSA goes on to win it, 31-28, largest comeback in UTSA history. Sincere McCormick, the most amount of carries in a UTSA game, and they destroy the Memphis Tigers. 17-0 home streak. UTSA looking to go 5-0, hosting UNLV next Saturday, 5 p.m. right here at the Alamo Dome. And talking about another Texas team, UT, burnt orange all over Austin. They were hosting Texas Tech. Game was all Longhorns. First quarter, Bijan Robinson, sweet move, sweating the defenders, takes it to the house, 38 yards, 7-0 Texas. Second quarter, Tech quarterback, Tyler Shuck. He dives in for a 6-yard touchdown, so it would be 14-7. But if you look closely, you can see he kind of injured his left shoulder on that play. He stayed in for a long time. He helped the Horns a little bit, actually. Horns jumped out to a 28-7 lead. Shuck left the game for good. Coach Wells said that he's going to miss a few weeks. Texas led 42-14 at halftime. It really just got worse from there. They would end up winning big, 70-35. Longhorns playing next week, taking on TCU, 11 a.m. Tech taking on West Virginia as well. So we got a lot of Big 12 play left to play, and we didn't exactly bring up the A&M loss.
We don't have to bring it up.
Yeah, we didn't want to make you feel bad.
Let's just go to weather.
Okay.
Talk about that. Okay, so outside right now, we're starting to warm up. At the top of the hour, the temperature was 59 degrees, but now you can see there at the bottom of your screen that it's currently rising. You know, now that the sun is out, we've got dry air in place. It's going to warm up very quickly here. We've got winds from the west-northwest at about 5 miles per hour. I promised you to show you the pollen count that we just got in. Ragweed is still moderate today, but it is down from yesterday. It's moderate at 110. Molds are low and fall elm is low as well. So not a horrible day in the pollen count, but if you're sensitive to ragweed, you'll probably be wheezing and sneezing a little bit. All right, outside temperatures, as I mentioned at the top of the hour, we're generally in the 50s, 54 degrees in Kerrville, 59 in New Braunfels, and 56 in Hondo. But go ahead and tack on about 5 to 10 degrees to what you're seeing right now, and that's what it is outside. It's pretty mild across all of the state of Texas as well this morning. In fact, it's cooler in San Antonio than it is up in Dallas this morning, which is nice. But as I just mentioned, a quick warm up is in the forecast for the day today, much like the last couple of days. 81 at noon. 90 for the afternoon high temperature in San Antonio. We'll have southeast winds at about 5 miles per hour. After the sun sets at around 7:25, temperatures are going to fall really quickly. We'll be back to about 70 degrees by midnight. But notice the clouds are going to increase after midnight, and that's because low-level humidity is going to increase. So enjoy today's last day of low humidity before the humidity increases tomorrow. It's going to be 88 in Kerrville, 85 in Rock Springs, a little cooler up in the hill country, 94 for the high in Del Rio, 92 in Cotulla, 90 in New Braunfels. As I mentioned, it'll feel nice outside today, regardless of what the thermometer reads, because the humidity will be low. But then watch this. This is the favorite sound effect of Max and Sarah from this morning. Whoosh. All right, the increase of the humidity in the overnight hours. By tomorrow morning, you'll notice the humidity, and then by the afternoon, you'll feel the humidity, as dew points will be close to 70 degrees tomorrow in the afternoon, which is a summertime dew point. Now, normally this would be bad news, right? An increase in humidity. We like when it feels low humidity outside and nice. But this is going to be one of the ingredients for rainfall this week, and we need rain in San Antonio. It's been a very dry September, only 3/500ths of an inch of rain this September. But the increase in low-level humidity, along with some upper-level energy support, will allow for us to see some scattered showers and storms in the forecast this week. Not necessarily tomorrow. Monday, we're going to have a few coastal showers, but then starting Tuesday, isolated rain will be working its way into San Antonio, and especially Wednesday through Friday, with a humid and moisture-rich air mass in place, as well as that upper-level support. Scattered showers and storms are going to be in the forecast Wednesday through Friday especially, and even isolated rain Saturday possible as well. Now, it is not going to rain all day everywhere Wednesday through Friday, but there are going to be periods of rainfall, scattered rainfall in the forecast. At first, we won't be really concerned about major flooding issues because it's been so dry, but if certain spots can get a lot of rain by Friday, then we would need to be concerned a little bit about pockets of heavy rainfall, localized flooding, that sort. But just know that with the increasing chance for rain and cloud cover, our highs will only be in the mid-80s Wednesday through Friday. Max and Sarah.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:51, 64 degrees out.
All right, well, I'm a Diet Coke girl, so is diet soda the lesser evil compared to regular soda? Tomorrow on GMSA, the answer might surprise you.
In the news you need to know before you go, 2 men dead, several others in the hospital after an early morning crash on the west side. San Antonio police tell us this all happened around 1:30 this morning. This is Calabria and 1604. 4 people were inside the vehicle. That's when they were hit. 2 men inside died at the scene. 2 women taken to the hospital. The suspect taken to the hospital as well. He will be evaluated for a DWI.
We'll already be in the 70s by 10, 80s by noon, 90 degrees for the high temperature. A warm day, but pleasant with low humidity, sunshine as well. Southeast winds at 5 miles per hour. We are going to have an increase of humidity tomorrow, and then scattered showers and storms Wednesday through Friday in the forecast.
Thank you, Sarah.
All right, thank you, Sarah. You got to enjoy this beautiful weather while you can. See you back here tomorrow morning.
Have a happy Sunday.